My stomach hurt. I love my slippers. They big. I don't care. I got a little bit of room in them. But they comfortable. You know how you just want to slide your foot in something and just... That's my these. See my toes moving. I got so much room. So comfy. My mirror dirty? Who cares? Alright, so let me little story time. What is it? Little story time for y'all. So kids can be haters too. Let me show y'all a kid hater. So close, so near and dear to my heart. I'm up, dressed, done did my hair. Other kids is up at school, got lunch, all that. This little baby still knocked out, getting her beauty rest. I'm like yelling at her all night long. Baby, go to sleep. You got school in the morning. This girl up playing all night long. Last person up. Last person up. Can't. Last person up. Last person to sleep and last person up. Like, that's insane. I swear I was about to go out and chit chat and network and, you know. Oops, sorry, baby. I can't hear it. I swear I was about to get moving. Peace be still. God said, no, you're not. Not today. Not yesterday, not today. Sit it down. I'm sitting down, but I'm bored, man. I'm tired of sitting down. I'm not really tired of sitting down, but it's just like I be needing to feel like I'm doing something, man. I be tired of not doing nothing. Oh, Rick, I really do. I be finding shit to do. But, I mean, I feel like that's okay, though. Sometimes, a lot of times, you gotta find shit to do. Because boredom will just eat at you. You start doing shit that you know you shouldn't do, or you start doing shit that you don't really want to do, but you're gonna do it. But, yeah. I wish I had the money to go into business for myself right now, because I really, really would. I really would. Like, I be wanting to do something. Like, and I know even jobs, I know they get tired of you, though, because, like, I used to be milking the shit out of the clock. Like, I was working for sure. Like, I never was not working and was on the clock, but I used to be at break all the time. Like, welfare, I'm I ain't gonna clock their tea, because they clocked my tea. And I can't clock their tea back. Nobody can clock welfare tea back. But anyway, when I was working, like, just in August, before I got fired or whatever, I had two $1,800 checks, and that was after tax. Like, before taxes, that shit was like $2,500, and I didn't even know. Well, I knew afterwards, but I'm just saying, like, I went to welfare, and they told me, like, you know, the check that you about to get on this day is this much. And I'm like, mine's? They're like, yes, baby, this is your name. This is where you work. Like, they pulled up everything. I was like, oh my God. And then, you know, that was the first one. Then once I got fired, and I was trying to go to welfare so they could increase my food stamps or whatever, just so I could make sure I could feed my kids. And they end up telling me, oh no, we don't do that. We need this pay stub. We need that pay stub. They needed all this information from me so they could increase my food stamps. Long story short, the lady was in there like, oh, $2,500 checks, and you was getting this, you was getting that. And at first I was just like, yo, you broadcast on my business. I'm like, the job not that good. But once I thought about it, I'm like, the job really is that good. Like, the money really was good. And I mean, I really do miss it. I really do wish I could go back, like, I'm 100% okay with, waiting it out, talking to whoever I gotta talk to, like mending anything that I gotta mend, whatever I gotta do, like, cause they ain't never banned me from, coming back or from the premises. And, some jobs will tell you that you're not eligible for rehire, and they never told me that. So, moving forward, that was a job that I enjoyed doing until I let some other stuff get in the way of that. But I learned from that, and I pretty much don't want to go back down that path, to destruction for myself. Pretty much, like, I guess I got too wrapped up. Like, I let my feelings get too wrapped up in something that I couldn't even figure out if it was really something, or if it was just in my mind where I was just like, oh my God, like, thinking about this person. Oh, I like him. I want to talk to him. And I didn't convince myself that it was something. Or if it was really something, and, I fucked it up by just being hype about it. But anyway, long story short, not to fan it off like that, but it's just like, that's not what this is about. But yeah, like, I would love to go back there. I would love to get that money back. That money right there was enough for me to start my own business, but I didn't really want to bite the hand that was feeding me. Like, and I used to say that to other people too at that job. Like, you just gonna quit? You just gonna leave like that? Like, damn, that's biting the hand that feeds you. And I really feel like it is. I feel like you give people time, employers too, and you give them grace. Like, and I get it. They don't do that to us. You don't give me a warning when you're gonna fire me, and it's just like, they don't have to. They don't need us. We do need them though. Like, you get it? Like, you got so many expenses. You need that job, and they know you need that job. And their way of letting you know, or I'm gonna say not even them, their God's way of letting you know that you are replaceable is that job being able to come up to you and say, you fired and you're removed from the premises. And now you gotta go find another way to pay those bills, since you felt like you were the necessity. Probably not the right word to use, but it's kind of in the same group of it. You should understand what I'm saying. Like, you felt like you was the prize. You felt like they needed you and you didn't need them. Now you see who need who, and they gonna replace your spot, and you gonna go look and hunt for another job, because you know life waits for no man. Them bills gonna keep piling, that rent gonna keep piling, that car note, that insurance, them kids' expenses, your own expenses, them eyelashes, brows, nails, feet, all that shit that you get done on a regular, that job was footing the bill for in reality. Now you gotta find another job to do just that, and you better hope they do the same thing. God gonna humble you. He humbled me too. Cause I used to be talking that shit like, you can't humble me, you can't humble me, because I was on my shit and I'm really a good worker. But no, he said, I can humble you. I can, and I will, and I'm gonna show you how. I didn't really have no ego, but I definitely used to just, not talk to people. And I always been like that. I'm not really a talker. But especially, I'm not a talker when I'm around people that I know don't fuck with me. Like, I might wiggle a little bit if I'm around some cool, genuine people. I'm going to talk, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to enjoy my time. But if I know you don't like me, I'm going to probably sit quiet, or probably not sit around you at all. Like, I don't disturb my peace. I try not to. I don't want to disturb nobody else's peace too. One thing about me, I will dismiss the shit out of myself. Gotta go. You ain't gotta go home and talk about me. You ain't gotta sit in here and talk about me. You don't gotta see me and hate me. You don't gotta wish death on me. You don't gotta send people my way to try to do stuff to me. You don't gotta do none of that. Like, I'll dismiss myself if I think you don't like me. But if you really want me to dismiss myself, tell me you don't like me. I will not sit around you. I will not. I won't sit around you. I won't laugh around you. I won't joke around you or none of that. Because I know when you don't like a person, everything they do irritates you. Same thing for me. If I don't like you, I'm a... She sneezed. Oh my God, this bitch is dirty. It's just like, she just sneezed. Like, you hate her that bad that she dirty because she sneezed? Like, you be biased towards a person when you don't like them. And that's okay because we are all human. We all do it. We all go through this stage. We all go through these feelings and these emotions. It happens. But I I will control it, baby. Like I said, I will dismiss myself. I will leave. Bye. See you. And sometimes it be under the wrong terms. Like people be like, yo, like, why you act like that? And sometimes I don't even be wanting to tell people like, oh, I think you don't like me because maybe that's a sign of weakness. I think that's a sign of weakness. You worried about what people think about you. But for me, I'm just not going to let nobody bring my self-esteem down lower than what it is. I'm not going to let nobody, bring my happiness down, my morale down. I'm just not going to let you do it. I'm not going to let you get me out of character. I don't want to fight and argue with you. Like, I just want to do what we're here to do. Like, you want to get a check? I want to get a check. You want to take care of your family? I want to take care of my family. I want to get some shit that I like too. And I know you do too. If that's what you get into. But more of the story is we all got shit that we got to take care of. Let's just do it. And for me, that job really helped me do that. And I will go to another job if I have to. Like, I really will. Like, I will talk my way into a job. Like, my mouthpiece, spectacular. My words, give me a little bit of time to get the perfect words right. And I'm going to get it right. And even on the spot, like, at a job interview when they ask questions, I pretty much get that right too. Because I say what I mean and I mean what I say. Like, and then I let my work speak for it. Me too. Like, I really do what I'm supposed to do. And sometimes it intimidates people that's over you. Because it be like, yo, I was not like that when I was in her place. And I don't know. You don't got to be. I feel like everybody got a role, and if you play your manager role right, you don't got to worry about employee under you coming in and taking your spot because your job is covered, my job is covered, person over you job is covered, person over them, everybody's job is covered. Everybody got a spot and everybody plays a part in it. And if everybody do it, then we all cool. And I'm not saying that I would be cool in that position forever, but it just don't mean that I'm going to take your position from you. Like, it might be enough room for both of us to be in that position. And that makes for a great team. But, like I always say, people be, I don't want to keep saying hating or whatever because it's just like, all right, I got that point across already. But people be just people. They just be who they want to be and they just don't have no wiggle room to change. And that sucks. Like, in a world where we all just keep having babies and all of our kids got to get raised in this world. And we just keep the history just keep repeating itself over and over and over again. My mom wasn't happy and she had babies and she passed that unhappy morale or that unhappy attitude down to us. And now we in the world and we doing, and I'm gonna just say me instead of saying we because I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, she thinks she better than somebody, and not at all. But oh, now I'm having kids and I'm in the world, but I hate what's going on. I'm passing that attitude down to my kids, and then when my kids get older, they're gonna do the same thing. And it's just like, why don't we change it? Let's change it. Let's bring back the city of brotherly love like it was before. And it may be hard, but you wanna know something? I honestly think that's what Donald Trump gonna do, because it's so many people in this world. It ain't enough for everybody. It's not enough jobs for everybody. It's not enough. Like, the economy is so fucked up. You gotta really know somebody that knows somebody to get what you need and what you want. Like, that job is cool, but them jobs be contingent on a person too. Like, you ever think it's a person over you that can fire you just like that for nothing? It's a person that can complain about not liking you, or complain about something you said like that. And all of these things just cause a problem. Like, it's a person that makes the rules. Oh, you can only be late 5 times, and then once you late 5 times, oh, you fired. And it's just like, damn, just like that, because I'm running late, you going to fuck up my whole stability. Like, and the lateness is nothing. Because also, you got to think, that bus is ran by a person, a human, who has feelings and emotions like we do. They might be sick. They might be having a bad day. They might, like, now being super duper late is crazy, but a little 15, 20 minutes late is just like, if it's not, if it, even the buses run late. And I've heard before the buses would rather be late than early, because it's just like, they want to get all the people that needs to be got. Like, when you get to that bus stop early, ain't none of the people gonna be there. You get to that bus stop late, it's gonna be people that need your bus and probably the bus that's coming after you. Like, but like I said, everything is ran or controlled by humans. So it just be like, it's so hard to get ahead. Even welfare, you getting a bunch of your paychecks is high. They running your fucking, pulling your name up to see how much your paycheck is, and turning your food stamps off because you make too much. And it's just like, bro, I'm trying to get ahead. I'm not trying to go backwards because I'm making more money. Then now I'm not getting no food stamps, or I'm not getting no health insurance from the government. Like, now I can't get no assistance because I'm making money. But then y'all push on to people that they need to get a job. That's why I actually first got a job, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for a long time. Very long time. My son is 10. Very long time. And I didn't, like I said, I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time. And then I went to the welfare office one time, and this, one of the ladies, she pretty much, like, she ain't, I wouldn't say clock my teeth. Some people would say that, but I say she kind of gave me some motivation. She, once they ask you those questions about, how do you have some money coming in, or this and the third. And when I told her no, she said, well, if you don't have no money coming in, how are you paying for things that food stamps can't get you? I got stumbled up on my words. I didn't even know how to answer. I was just like, and there was other people around too. It was just like, I know they always thinking the same thing. Like, damn, I hope this person don't ask me that. And it was just like, they ain't playing. But then I found a job, a nice job. And then they start running my shit, checking my shit. It's just like, y'all was hyped to make me get a job. And then I get a job and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And y'all ready to turn my food stamps off already? Like, goddamn. Then y'all don't even give a motherfucker a month advance. Like, yo, we ran your stuff. We going to decrease your food stamps next month. It's just like, y'all run it and y'all decrease it right then and there. Like, do you know I was waiting for those $900 on food stamps? Do you know I was planning something with that? Oh, you don't care? Right. Why don't you care? Because you're a human. You're a person. You working too. You wish you had a $1,800 check or a $2,000 check and still have food stamps. But yeah, or you want to take it from me and give it to somebody that you know. But it's just like, I need that shit too. Let me get ahead and then cut it off. Don't cut it off while I'm trying to get ahead, because it's just like, how the fuck am I gonna get ahead? Now the money that I was gonna use, the extra money that I was gonna use from that, I gotta take it from that and put it to this food, because them kids gotta eat. We gotta eat. But like I always say, like, people just be so moody, and I hate that for us. Like, I know, like, them taking out humans from jobs and making robots, like, that's insane. A robot can't do what we do. But also, a robot don't really have emotions like we do either. And it's just like, your friend don't like me, or we argued before, so you gonna take me off the schedule. You gonna hire somebody else and stop calling me for work. And it's just like, yo, stop with the fucking emotional shit. Like, Nick, we are out here trying to get ahead, trying to get money, trying to get ahead, trying to take care of stuff. Like, we can't, these emotions be having us all in dysfunction, and it's horrible. But anyway, like, it's a lot of y'all not for Trump, and it's already here. He's inaugurated. He's the president. Y'all can keep saying, not my president, and it's just like, he is. No matter how you look at it, how you put it, how you flip it, how you joke about it, he's your president, and there's no way around it. Unless something happens to him, he's your president for 4 years, and that's to say the least, because he might run again. I honestly think that's what we need, and it's definitely gonna get hard, but it's just like, put that ego down, turn that ego down, and turn the hustle up. Turn that hustle up, turn that motivation up, and get the moving, because all of us, we just want, but don't want to do nothing to get it. Like, yo, you gotta do something to get what you want, or somebody else gonna get it. And then you're gonna be looking around trying to figure out, oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, my Shayla. And it's just like, you ain't want Shayla. You ain't want her. Stop playing games. At some point, you gotta stop playing games. But, life is very short. And I want to enjoy it. I just want to enjoy it with my team. Like, you feel me? My gang. I want to do what I'm supposed to do. I want to keep them happy. I just want to make sure mines have a good life while I'm here and while they here. So they have memories, when I'm not here. I'm not banking on not being here no time soon, but I'm just saying, I just want to give my kids the things